action. Hi, I missed you guys. Did you miss me? Great to see you. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for being the hostess with the mostest. And thanks, Molly, for your fabulous idea with the window blinds. I love that. And when I look to this side, that's because I'm looking at the chat because my camera's a little bit to the right of my computer. Hi. So I'll demonstrate the chomper, the corner chomper, for those of you who were asking. This is the corner chomper. It looks like this. It's blue instead of pink. And it comes with a tip like this. And you can open up, these are the corner guides. And what's great is that there's two settings for these guides so that you can chomp, the chomping part is right down here. So these guides allow you to round corners for something that is triangular or diamond shape, or you can put them out a little wider and chomp corners of squares. And so it has two sizes, a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch, one on each side. So you just take and it does really thick stuff, like even the board books and like the vinyl, like she was saying. So I'm not really set up to do this very nicely. So you just put it on there and chomp, and you get a lovely round corner, except I put it in crooked. Let me try it again. There you go. A lovely round corner. So anyway, that's the corner chomper. How much weight have I lost? None, but thanks, Kelly. How much crack have you smoked? It's because I'm wearing black and my chair is black, so I'm blending in. The fat is blending into my craft room. So anyway, so I have this cute little snowman thing to show you. Let me tell you a little bit about Quilters Vinyl. Made by C&T Publishing, of course. Can't go anywhere without C&T in my back pocket. For the handful of people in the room that might not know me, that's where I work from a day job. So I'm going to show you how to make a super, super cute ornament, and you can do it in any shape. I'm doing it in a snowman shape just because it's the season. And sorry for the ding. I think you're hearing my email go off. You know what? I'm going to pause that. Hold on a second. I'm going to make everybody sit and wait for me to pause this because I don't want that dinging all the time. I need to stop that. Quit. Hi, I'm back. So Quilters Vinyl, it was off the market for quite a while, actually. We had it for a few years, and then we sold out, and we decided to not, I think one of our suppliers kind of hit the hay, and so we didn't have it for quite a while, and now it's back, and it'll be back in stock, I think, later in January. So it comes on either a bolt or a roll, and that's the new thing. It used to just come on a bolt. It was like a 10-yard bolt, and so you could buy it by the yard at your quilt shop. And some quilt shops or craft stores might still have some on hand. You never know. What's nice about it, especially for quilters, but it's great for crafters too, is it's a really nice soft gauge that's really easy to sew through by machine or by hand. And the main thing that quilters use it for, two main things. One is applique. And so what you can do is you can create a master template by tracing the applique design that you're going to be putting on a quilt or whatever on your quilter's vinyl, and then use it to position all of your fabrics for the individual applique elements underneath, and you can mark on it with a marker, and some markers are permanent and others will rub off. And so it's a great way to position all of your individual applique pieces so that they're in line with your master plan. It's also great for auditioning quilting designs because you could trace a quilting design and lay it over your quilt top to see if you like where the stitches go. And then, of course, it's great for all kinds of crafts. Because you can stitch through it so easily, you can sew up little cosmetic bags or liners for your purses, or you can create little wallets and book covers, and as I'm going to show you now, little ornaments. So that's Quilters Vinyl. Let me give you a linky. Hold on. Uh-oh. It's starting. I haven't done any webcasting in such a long time, and I forgot how clean my floor is when I'm not webcasting. When I am webcasting, everything gets thrown on the floor. So I can feel it starting already. A raincoat, that would be a great idea. No, it'd be it could be done. It would be very kind of stiff in such a large capacity, but yeah, totally. Sin already gave us the link. Oh, there you are. Thank you, Sin. Excellent. And then here, I was going to give you one other linky from our blog. A couple of years ago, one of our folks had this adorable project for Easter and using the vinyl. So there's time to do that, making a little vinyl Easter basket. Really cute. So that's the link for that. I'm done. So anyway, here we go. Let's get you down to craft cam. Let's see if we can bypass boob cam since I believe there's a man in the room. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Craft cam! Where's Andrea? Da 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 da. Craft cam! Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Got my piece of vinyl. Because I'm doing kind of a skinny shape. Wasn't that fancy, Sam? I've cut a strip of vinyl and I'm going to fold it in half so that I can cut both sides of my little softie. And see, he's kind of stuffed. You can see a little dimension there. So I'm going to fold this little guy in half. And what I'm going to do is just use the old binder clippage to clip the sides so that when I draw and cut my little snowman shape, the vinyl doesn't slip. But that is another nice thing about this vinyl is that it has a nice texture to it. It's not too slippery, which is kind of cool. So anyway, so I've attached my little binder clips everywhere. Got some weird lightage over here. Let me, ooh, is that better? Look at that. The light was kind of shining in a funky place. So anyway, that's that. Now, you can draw circles any old which way. There's a million ways you can do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I've just got some miscellaneous circular shapes. I have got a, the Permapeg pen by Sakura happens to rub off fairly easily, and I'm using a silver color so that it's light enough for me to see what I'm doing, but dark enough for me to see what I'm doing, but light enough to rub off. And if it didn't rub off, if I waited too long and it got permanent, you won't see it so badly for this particular project that is white in nature. Alcohol ink would be permanent, and I will show you that at the end. That's on my agenda, Miss Vicky. Large paper clips, absolutely. So I've got a little circle template, and I'm actually taking it right down to the fold. I actually want the fold to be kind of part of it, because when I get to stitching, look at that. See, there's the alcohol ink. I already gave away my surprise. This is going to Cynthia. Anyway, I leave a little bit of the fold here. You don't have to. You can cut it off when you're done stitching, but it does kind of help keep it all together when you're when you've got it under the sewing machine. So anyway, so I'm just going to, you know, draw my circles. I've got a circle template for the bottom of him. I have a just a little canister that's about a medium size, and I'm putting it kind of a little bit overlapped so that the snowballs kind of look like they're stacked on top of each other and not exactly, you know, edge to edge. And then I have just a big old washer for his head. So, right, that's pretty easy, right? So you're just tracing the lines and making your snowman and whatever shape you're going to do. And then you're going to cut it out. When you cut it out, that's where the clips are handy, because as you cut, you can cut through both layers at the same time. And this vinyl, even 2 layers, is really easy to cut smoothly with just your regular scissors. These are my fancy. I think are these Westcott? I don't remember the brand, but they're the fancy. What animal is that? People having a senior moment. What animal is that? A cheetah? Leopard? Okay, that's what it is. I like those scissors. So it's really easy to cut, and it stays nice and together when you're cutting, when they're clipped. So, you know, I'm going to cut this little guy out. As you can see, I just did that, just cut him out. And through the magic of web television, here's my little guy. Now, what I want to do before we start arranging the stuffing is I decided what color thread I wanted to use, and in this case I'm using white. And I stitched starting at the very top, and I left a long tail of thread in case you want to use that to actually create a loop to hang it, whether you're going to use it as a gift tag or as an ornament. So that gives you an option if you leave your threads really long on the machine before you start. And then I just very slowly, just with a plain straight stitch, my plain foot, feed dogs up, nothing fancy, plain sewing machine stitch. And I just very carefully guide it through, and I'll show you that when I stitch the other side. But it's important to stitch the first half, because that gives you something to stuff your stuffing against, and that makes it a lot easier to work with. So you're going to sew your first half, and then we're going to stuff it and just like a pillow, and then we're going to sew and finish off the second half. Okay, and if you do get your fingers inside, you might get fingerprints, so you might take a little napkin and or a tissue and kind of wipe that clean. Okay, make sense so far? Easy peasy, rice and cheesy. So to stuff with, I'm going to start with some wool roving, and I'm going to create my little circular stuffings. Depending on what shape, if I was using a flower or a holly leaf or a bell, whatever shape I'm using, I would prepare my little stuffing first and then stick it in there. You can stick anything you want in here. I mean, floss, loose threads. This is a really fun project for saving all the ends of your threads and having a bunch, just a big old jumble, a big old cluster of multicolored threads inside. That would be a really cute way to use up thread ends that you might normally throw away after you're done sewing something. So anything you want, but because it's Christmas and we're dealing with snowman, I'm using some wool roving. You could also tear apart some cotton balls. So I'm going to get a nice little round tuft of roving. It doesn't need to be too thick. This feels a little too thick, so I'm going to thin it out a little bit. It's really easy with snowman because it's really easy to kind of make a circle, and the roving kind of sticks to itself, right? So I'm just making a nice little circle, and I'm just going to stretch it out the way I like it. You could do a little spiral. What I like about working with the roving is that you can kind of prepare your stuffing and layer all your things on top of it, and it kind of stays in place, and then you can slide the whole thing in like a pancake. So that's what I like about working with the wool roving as a foundation for the stuffing. Yeah, Dale, tons. It's tons of great ideas for using the thread with the vinyl. In fact, I saw on somebody else's blog, I saw the vinyl used, folded in half like this to create a journal cover, and it was completely stuffed inside with multicolor pieces of thread, just all rambled about. It was really cool. So, all right, roving. Everybody knows what wool roving is, right? So I've got my little circle, which is not as circular as I would like it to be, but that's okay. And so I'm gonna dress it up. This is his bottom, so I'm gonna bottom circle. So I'm gonna give him a couple little ribbons. This is just a little silver ribbon. And I'm going to give him some star glitter. So I'm giving him like a little ribbon stripe just for fun. And I'm just going to randomly sprinkle some star glitter in there because that's cute. And I'm going to do some blue glitter. These are like almost like mica flake glitter. It's really, really bright. So, and you can add all the stuff you want to add, right? And all you're going to do is stuff this little guy in here. You kind of have to be careful. And if you made them too big, then you can just, push them around and don't worry about things getting jumbled. The whole idea is for it to be kind of random and fun. So you're just going to stuff it in there. The stuffing, batting. Janet, you're talking about batting? Yeah, that'd work. Or pillow stuffing. Absolutely. And then you can kind of line up, get your little, anything that's askew, line it up a little bit. But see how easy that was? And look how cute that's going to be when it's all done. And so you would just stuff each little side, and when you're happy with how it looks, then you're just going to make sure that you've got most of your stuff clear the edge by even just 1/8 of an inch. The great thing is about this vinyl too is that you can stitch inside your cut line, stitch inside as much as a 1/4 of an inch. Make your circles a little extra large if you want to. That way, if you stitch it a little bit crooked, then you can cut the vinyl to match the stitching so that you get a really nice, even, thin line on the outside of your stitching without having to worry about stitching it perfectly in the right spot. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? So just trim the vinyl to meet your stitching. So anyway, so after you do that, I was going to throw you over to the sewing machine, but it's kind of noisy. So, but that's just how easy it is. Do you guys really care about seeing a few stitches? I mean, y'all know y'all can imagine how easy that would be, right? So you're just going to come around and stitch, and come back up to the top and leave your thread long, and then you'll have something to make a tie with. Alternatively, for a tie, you could, I recommend just a quick little back stitch and to seal your stitch, your last stitch, and then you can take a hole punch and punch a hole and put a little ribbon in there as an alternative to using the threads. And then you could dress him up on the outside if you wanted to. Like I took some of these cute little silver, no, clear snowflakes, and I painted them blue with alcohol ink, and you could accent the outside of him, tie a little scarf around him, easy peasy, right? And then on the back, I use an alcohol ink pen. You guys know about these Adirondack alcohol ink pens? It's a big giant barrel, empty barrel pen. It has two tips, a thin one and a fatter one. And you just take a pair of tweezers and you pull out the nibs and you take your alcohol ink and you just you just fill the barrel with your chosen colors. You can get a bunch of these and have different colors. And then you can write with them really easily like this. And alcohol ink on non-porous surfaces such as vinyl is permanent. So it's a great way to personalize your little vinyl snowman, either as an ornament or as a gift tag or both. So, and in this one I stuffed roving, I stuffed some natural roving that is unbleached, like, right off the sheep, some little spirals of some embroidery floss, and some of those star sprinkles. And I tried to this was a happy accident. See how it kind of looks like a heart down here? I kind of, between the two bits of floss, it kind of turned out like a heart, so I was happy with that. Okay, so that was easy, wasn't it? Dun, 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 dun. You ready for a giveaway? Ready? Face cam. Woohoo! So, here's what I would like to give away. Any other questions that I missed on the chat? I'll try to watch. So, if you've been looking at my blog, I've been making earrings lately. Here, let me give you a linky to my blog. Here's a linky. Oh, and the quilters vinyl should be available in your local quilt shop, or you can get it online starting at the end of January, maybe early February. But some of the quilt shops might still have it in stock. Yes. So if you've been watching, at Christmas time I make earrings because the ladies in my office are very kind and they like to buy them from me for stocking stuffers. So I made some extra pairs that I would like to give away tonight. I have 4 pairs of handmade earrings that I would like to give away. I'm grabbing them to 4 lucky people in this very room. And basically people will get to choose, the first person can choose, and then we'll on from there. So we have this pair. These are some lovely, sorry it's not focusing, some lovely, they're shells, really pretty shells. And we have this pair, which is freshwater pearls. The findings are all plain metal, no sterling or anything like that. These are stone and glass. And you can see them more closely on my blog. And these are also shell, green shells. Okay, so how many do we have in the room? Cynthia, have you removed the ghosts? Because I can't see if there's any ghosts what's my final count? Miss Cynthia. Oh, Molly's going to have a giveaway too. Yay. What's my count, darling? Okay, is that it? So not including me, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 24 is my count. Okay, ready? First number is, hold on, let me click over. 4. Numero 4. Bambi! Quick, Bambi, pick a pair. Which pair do you want? A, B, C, or D? You want the beige, you want the blue, you want the pearls, or you want the green? Quick, I'm going to pick another number. Tell me which one you want, Bambi, and I'll write your name on it. And you want the beige ones? Okay, Bambi does the beige. Hold on, let me write your name on it. You know what to do. Email me with your mailing address, although I think I already have yours, Bambi, from the ATC swap, but send it to me anyway so I don't forget. This is separate. Okay, the next winner is, dun, 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 1, 24. Click. 16. 5, 10, 15, 16. Daisy Jane. Oh, she wanted what? The shells, not the beige? She wants this one? Bambi, is that the one you want? Hello? Okay, I got it. I got it. Hold on. Hold on. Bambi. Okay. Whoever gets this pair has Bambi's name crossed off. Okay, Daisy Jane. Yay, which ones do you want? Daisy, you have a choice. This one or this one? The green? Okay, green for Daisy. That makes sense. Picking another number. Let's move through this. Daisy. And, hold on. 22. Oh, look how nice and spread out they are. 22. Who's that? 5, 10, 15, 22 is Liz. Liz Roski. Which ones do you want? Hurry, hurry. Molly's got a present. Which ones do you want, Liz? Yay! Pick, pick, pick. Oops. Where are you? Must be present to win. Liz Roski calling once. Blue. Blue to you. Blue. Okay, then the freshwater pearls go to the next person, who is Liz on that one. And last one. Drum roll, please. So exciting. You probably think my earrings are really ugly. Okay, 17. 5, 10, 15, 17 is Vidette. Freshwater pearls for Vidette. Sorry, Sam. Congratulations. And Sin, do you want Molly to come in to give away her prize next? Yay! Oh, I'm happy, Vidette. They're really cute, huh? They're like little danglies. And they're red for the holiday season. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for your attention. It's been really fun yakking with you. And I hope to see you more. I have some things in store for 2012, so I'll be sharing some good news after the holidays, and we'll have lots of opportunities to connect. Bye. Oh, where's my button? Bye.
Thank you, Lisa. You were so entertaining. I just love to watch you. Great project. Since I probably won't get these out until later in the week, I'm going to send these magnets to 2 people. This is kind of Eastery, springish, and this is the other. Okay, this is the boot cam. Let me go and, how many do we have? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Let me see. I'm slow at this. Okay. Number 12. That's number 12 one. Kelly. Is Kelly number 12? Yes, Kelly. Okay. Kelly, I need your address if you can email it to me. And let me get another one. Lucky number 7.